Okay, everybody, I promise. I will no goofy filters. So, let's get some color on this. Let's go ahead and get some green in the leaves, and then get some purple on those flowers so we know what's what. And the brown of that arbor. It's almost like a burnt sienna almost, which I do not have. So we may be custom mixing. We'll see if we can come up with something. Actually, this is close. I wonder, I might add some red to this and see what happens. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to get some of that. This is dry enough I can use it. Nothing's sticky. Icky sticky. So I need red. And this is the same paint company, so they will mesh, so to speak. But I'm curious what we can come up with here. And let's see, I'm gonna need, is that one gonna work? It should work. I'm mixing the brown and the red together. I need more brown. There, I'm liking that. Okay, let's go ahead and get these boards some color here. Going to fade that off into that. Fade it off into the bottom. This session, I just want to get some color going so we can see what we're doing here. Don't have to worry about straight lines or perfect lines. Let that fade out. Too much red. Now let's try. Gosh, I can't believe I have no black whatsoever. It's unbelievable. So I'm just using some dark brown to get that other side of that board because it's a little more shaded. And I just mixed it with that same colors I was using, the light brown and the red. And I'm bringing it back into that lighter color. Just a little bit. So there you can see kind of a little bit of a dimension there. I tell you, that thing is driving me nutso. Okay. Alright, now we need the colors again. Actually, I think I have enough brown, but because we gotta go, oh, we better get a bunch. I tell you, old baby spoons are awesome. Yes, yes they are. Okay, and we had that one, we put in that extra one up here. Alright, we have too much red. I need that dark color again to go under here. There's that one. And now we'll do this one. I'm not going to go all the way through that flower though. I'm going to try and just do the spots that I need to. Don't worry if you get in that petal because you're going to be doing the flower last. And remember, we'll probably go over this stuff with a palette knife yet. Just at the very end. So, we'll have that effect go on too. So then it comes all the way out here because of those leaves there, and then we have this. Okay. We can always come back later and bring in some more dark if we have to. We're just getting the basic colors on there right now. Like I said, just to see the actual picture. So now we gotta come down here. Do we have a board down here that we added? I think we do. So let's get that one. see it here. And then that leaf covers it up. So that leaf is pretty powerful. I'm gonna bring that board through that leaf because I might be changing that up. I'm just not liking that there. And it'll come to me. Sometimes you have to step away. From it. So we're just going to go ahead and extend that board in case we are going to use that in the picture. So. Okay, now we have to do the one down. So then you can't see anything until down here. Now I need a chair. This one here might be a whole month's project. I'm going to go ahead and extend that. Alright, we got the basic boards on. Now I think we're going to go in and do the leaves. So we're going to need green. Hey Sandy, how you doing? Okay, I need to cover up some of these. I think we'll just start with the dark green because we'll build out from that. So I need some coffee. We're going to go off this picture. And I'll hold it up again if you want to snapshot it. Ah. There you go. If you want it. That's a picture out of my garden. And so that's what we're working on this week, next week, maybe even the following week. But we did the background in the first video. The second video we outlined, and now we're starting on to get some color. But this bottom part is, I'm just not sure about this bottom part here. It's supposed to be a big leaf, but it's overwhelming the other flowers. So we might either add more flowers or tone those leaves down so they're not so large. So right now I'm just going to get the leaves painted in for a basic color. Alright, I need another plate. And my baby spoon. Hang on. I gotta wet this down a little bit. There. Easier to work with. Much smoother. So when you outline, I outlined in this coffee bean. I'm not sure what my son is trying to talk to me, and I can't talk to him while I'm on live. So I outlined in that coffee bean. So don't worry that if it's if you still see that dark color on there, it's fine. So like I said, we're just getting that green on there so we can differentiate the leaves. You can water down your acrylics and your chalk paints to make them slide a little bit better, just to get, your color in there, just to get that basic color in there. It's not going on as thick, and you can come back and turn that into 2 leaves right there. Now that I have that going on. I'm not going to worry about all this other stuff because that can just add to the photo or the picture, I'm putting little lines on there. So this is a line, and we're going to put some leaves there. Because there was so much going on here that in my eye, I have to start getting some color on here. Because after a while, all I start to see is black lines. And I'm like, was that a leaf? Was that a petal? So, and you can always go back in. Like I said, this is just getting basics down right here. And you can always go back in. Did I just spray my picture? And add more, cover up more. I mean, you can manipulate the painting however you want. I know these were large in the photo, and that's just fine. So I gotta step back and look for him now. This was a vine. So let's try to bring some brown back into that. Here. Just to fill in. So since that is dead space, I'm going to bring in a leaf here. Like I said, this, I might rework that. So we might just work on the top and work down. Let's see, I want to make sure I got all my leaves for now. I really want to use that. I can always come back, I can always cover that up, so I'm not worried about it. Let's put a leaf over here and utilize that line. That'll come off of that, from behind that flower. And we can bring one here. Let's bring one here. Okay. Is that all my, no? Let's see, what do we want to do here? Let's just add, let's just, use that. And we'll use that line for one here. We'll connect it there. Go ahead and add this one here, but we may add another one right behind it. Like that, maybe. Let's say that that's a vine there. And we can, I can add some more vines or whatever to okay. So let's get the purple on there for the flowers, petals. And we'll just do the basic purple, which we'll go ahead and put this on there, but we can always come back over it and add white. So it's looking crazy. It's looking pretty crazy. I still don't know. I'm gonna make these bigger yet. Let's go back. Get my coffee bean. I'm still not happy with it. I want them bigger. Like I said, this is the main focus of it. Let me see if I can. I used up all my plates. There. I like that proportion. It's getting better. It's getting much better. So, hey Kim. So, the first part of this series was actually on Nana's workshop. I just did the background. I was playing around with the background. I did add that as part 1 on this, the Insiders group. Part 2 was the outlining of everything. And part 3, I'm just getting the basic color on there. So, Kim, this is the photo. You can, just a minute, we have goofy stuff going on here. If you watched part 2, you're gonna see a weird surprise. There is, if you want to snapshot that, and you are okay to use that as your guide. Please don't pre-print this photo and sell it, because it is from my garden. It's my original photo from my garden. But you can print it off to use it as a guide as you paint. That's fine with me. Alright, so now I think I'm really liking the size of these now. I really do. Let's get this one maybe a little bit more beefier. That's the word I want to say. This one. Let's give it a shape. A little bit of a curve. Needs to be a little bit taller. And come out a little bit more. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it. So now let's go ahead and let's see if I can get some of this paint back in the thing. You can use acrylics or chalk paints. It's up to you. I'm using both. There. I'm going to save some of that paint. Alright. Now the pretty color. Where'd it go? This one. That's what I'm going to start out with. It's a really pretty. Pretty. But like I said, because I have pink, we'll come back and do, because they look mostly white, but I want that purple undertone on that first. So, did I use that one? Just kind of liking this one here. We're going to keep with it. But again, we need a plate. Hold on. Where did my green over here? I keep getting closer and closer to my glasses. I'm going to get them yet. Alright. So, purple. Purple, narple. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I scored it with we have to go back and watch the first part. I don't have time this week. Kiddo, that's fine. Honey, that's why they're here for you. You can come back in and do it anytime. You can come back in the winter time and do this. You don't have to keep up. That's why they're all saved for you in the topics. Just go in there and find canvas, and all the canvas paintings are there. Find furniture, all the furniture is there. Crafts, all the crafts are there. Any tidbits, it's all separated for you. So it's fine. You take your time. You do it when you can. There is no rush. I don't want anybody to ever feel overwhelmed in this group. Please do not feel that. Please do not feel that. If you are watching this in the winter, please ask a question right on there. I'll get the notification. You bet I can answer any questions. Just go ahead and comment. You can even type in my name or... I'm pretty sure if you just even type a comment, it's going to come up on my notifications. So, absolutely. You can take your time. You can do it whenever you want. I'm just glad to see you guys. I'm wondering if it's still raining. We'll come back in with some white too. Get dry on me. Aww. Yes. I can't wait to start seeing some of your guys' things. You post, you're more than welcome to post your things on here after you get done following a tutorial. Please post them. That would be awesome to see them. You are so kind to say that. Thank you so much. So it's just basically layering. Like I said, we'll come back with that white because that picture of those flowers, they're almost a pale purple and white. So this is just an undertone for right now. So like I said, we'll probably end up coming back and using palette knives Hi, Tammy. Welcome back. Purple is my favorite color, so I don't know how much we'll tone it down. You guys could, when you do this, you can leave it whatever color you want. I may not go as white as that photo shows, because I'm kind of digging this purple against these greens. Now it's very hard to give you a color palette before I do one of these lives, because sometimes I just don't even know what I'm going to use until I grab it. So basically just get your basic colors, your primary colors out. Make sure you always have black and white available. This is a 30 by 40 canvas, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. But you guys can do it on whatever size you feel comfortable with, okay? Yes! Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. I'm so addicted to knife painting. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yes. I grabbed some coffee. And if you want some time, you can come over and maybe we'll do one together for the Insiders group. That would be fun. Now I gotta sit. Oh, gotta sit. I gotta buy me a decent chair for out here. You could very easily turn these into daisies, blue flowers, anything. But the photo we're using today is, my inspiration is from my garden photo. And I think is really cool about those passion flower vines is that center, the center of them. It's weird. It's so cool. You never see that on any other flower that I've seen anyway. Got a goober. And those sprayers I got from Walmart. It's a mister. So, they're a lot better than any other spray bottles because they don't shoot out that hard water like a, power washer. You can use a power washer one if you want, but these misters are just really nice. It gives a subtle mist and just moistens the canvas and reactivates your paint if you come back to it, and it's easier to move that brush around on it. I like watercolor. And I don't know if I mentioned it, I can't remember if I put it in the products list, but you can also get their painter notepads, and they have a special paper. It's, it'll hold up to watercolor and things like that. And I think they have 2 different sizes, but I got a couple of those, that if I don't want to keep buying all these canvases. So I found those at Walmart in the kids crafts section. In fact, a lot of people use those because, they just want to paint. They don't, and then they would have all these pictures just sitting around. So then they have them compiled in this little notebook. It's kind of nice. Getting dry. I need more water. This is by far finished. It'll probably take a couple more, I'd say more than 2 or 3 more sessions on this, because we have to add shading, we have to add highlights, we have to add the little curlicue, more vines in there. There's a lot, so Kim, we may still be doing this in July. All right, we have all the purple. The centers, let me show you those centers on that photo. Aren't those cool? So that's going to be a process. We may not do exactly like that. The main focus on that is I want to get those little spiky things and that center little weird thing. So the misters should be in the product list, but it says ultra fine mist spray, and I got them from Hobby Lobby. So very cool. I might, you know what I might do? I might do a ring, like, you know, get the ring in there. Like, you know what I'm thinking in my brain because I can't say it? Yeah, my brain. You can't see inside my head. You don't know what I'm thinking about. I just need to figure out how to spit it out. So there's a dark ring like here. This one. I'm afraid my chair's gonna fall. Gives the, I thought you said Walmart. Oh, you're fine. I don't know that Walmart would have, no, Walmart has the painting pads in the kids craft section. My phone's going to die, so I'm going to have to go on this session. I'll probably start working on it, probably not today. Maybe I'll work on it this week again, but I'll go live in the Insiders. The misters are at Hobby Lobby, and the paint pads are at Walmart. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and close it up for today, guys. Got a lot done. Yeah, I think it's coming together nicely. I actually like the brown over here because it almost looks like the ground. I do want to add in some of these back, like that's a ground cover in the background, so I might add in some here yet. So anyway, it is what it is. It was really good to see you guys. Thank you so much for popping in. Watch for the next one. We will start getting into the highlights and lowlights, and maybe adding some of that background, that really chartreuse color. So, but there you have it. It's called My Garden Flower. So thanks a lot, you guys. You have a good rest of the weekend. Don't forget, I have a few more days of the 12 days, 12 lives. Tomorrow, I think I'll be working on some candlesticks. So I'm just finishing up some things that have been sitting around the house. I have paintings that I have not finished, so I'm just using those in the Nana's workshop. I'm not showing everything to anybody. You guys get it all here. So I'm just doing some finishing techniques or finishing things on some of those paintings or pieces or furniture or whatever, just to get people watching again, and hopefully get some more friends in here for you guys, so we can have a good community together. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Happy Saturday. God bless.